What I like to do is I like to show my work so you guys understand that I know what I'm talking about, right? I think it's important to show that transformation pretty often because I know there's a lot of new people in here and they don't really know who I am. They don't know really what I'm about or why I talk about the things that I talk about, right? Here, let me take this off. Right. So I like to focus on fitness. Right. The reason why I talk about fitness is because fitness was the one thing that changed my life. It transformed my life completely. Right. I'm talking about it changed my dating life. It changed the way I felt about myself. It changed everything. And then also, like, it gave me some more insight when it came to, or when it comes to dating, because I understand the life that I live now is completely different than the life that I had before. My dating life now is completely different than my dating life before. Before, I couldn't attract my type. And I always talk about it's important to be able to attract your type. Not just any girl. Like, a lot of people focus on just attracting women in general. That's fine. If that's your thing, that's fine. But my thing is more your specific type. I think it's important to attract your specific type because I think everything else is kind of pointless. Right? It doesn't really, move your life in the way that it should. It doesn't move you. It doesn't move you in the way that it should. Yeah. Um, you're not going to basically attract the lifestyle that you want to live if you're attracting women who aren't necessarily your type. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is why I focus on being able to attract your type. If fitness was the thing that would, do that for me, right? When I changed my physique, I started feeling better about myself, right? What happened was, once I started feeling better about myself, I became more confident. What happens with confidence is, like, confidence is just attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have that energy about yourself, which is good. Like, you have that extra boost, which is attractive. Like, girls can see that, like, they'll look at you and be like, yeah, I can tell that there's just something about him. Like, he's standing up a little bit different. He walks a little bit different. He talks a little bit different. You know what I mean? He has like a, certain thing about himself that these other guys don't have. You don't have this thirsty energy towards you. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you change your physique. Once you transform and you become like the guy that you're supposed to be, when you work out, when you look like you take care of yourself, when you look like, you've accomplished things, like, that's what's attractive. And this is why fitness is attractive. This is why, fitness helps you, attract your type, because it shows that you have discipline. It shows that you can work hard. It shows that, what I'm saying, like, what a woman sees is, when she sees your physique, she sees that, yeah, you know how to take care of yourself, so you could probably take care of her. And we don't even talk about the attraction, because obviously it's physically attractive. She'll look at you and feel attractive. And this is also something that's important, because when I grew up, I had a girl who didn't find me attractive, and I knew she didn't find me attractive because, when we would go to the movies or see little things, she would make certain comments like, if you look like this, you don't ever have to worry about me leaving you. Right? If you look like this, you don't ever have to worry about me leaving you. If you look like this, or look at this guy, look how this guy looks. And they were all jacked, shredded dudes. And so, like, I knew if I wanted to change in my life, if I, saying, I knew if I wanted to, please tell me I'm recording. I knew if I wanted to, hold on, let me make sure. Okay, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. I was trying to make sure I was recording still. I knew if I wanted to transform my life, I needed to look better. Like, I just knew I needed to look better. Even like the way that I carried myself, my hairstyle, everything changed. The way that people treated me, like, I had long dreads before, right? My hair looked crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I looked crazy, but I had no frame of reference. Like, I didn't understand that if I changed the way I looked, people would start treating me differently. If I changed the way I did certain things, I would have a different result. And this is something that's important to me. And this is something that's important for me to talk about and teach other men about, because, a lot of people are probably in the same, or were in the same mentality that I had. People didn't, maybe you don't understand how important your look is, right? Not just physically, yeah, yeah, not just, how your body, but like how you carry yourself, your hairstyle, everything is important to attract what you want to attract, right? Now, I'm not saying that you have to cut your hair. I'm not saying to do this. I'm saying, like, just be aware of the results that you have. If you like your current result, then you're doing the right things. But if you don't, you might want to look in the mirror and change a few things. Just something to think about. So like that's why I talk about these type of things, because I think this is extremely important. I think guys focus so much, you know, my prediction for the future is guys are going to end up single. Like a lot of guys are going to end up being single because they don't understand how to attract their type. I promise you, right? Also, like guys are so focused on their goals, so focused on achievements, accomplishments, which is good. Like I want you to, right? Like I think this is, your purpose in life. Like your purpose is, certain things like this. Not necessarily women, but a lot of people do these things so in the future they can attract, the woman that they want to, but they're not going to be able to talk to women. They're afraid to talk to people. There's plenty of people who do not understand how to talk to people, who do not understand how to have a conversation, right? So I don't think you should neglect your social life, focusing on your goals. Yeah, focus on your goals, but don't neglect your social life, because this is also something that's important. This is also something that's going to, improve your life in the long run. And that's it, guys. Let's get back to this workout.